Hi.
Oh, look at that. I forgot to put this up. Wait a minute. Okay. uh, so,
Oops.
so they got me cleaning my screen. Well, I did post, and so hello, Alana. And Ashley will be posting throughout the show that we're having a special guest next Wednesday. Yes, you just keep every now and then just put it through next Wednesday, 7 p.m. We have a special guest.
Nice.
So, hello, Mr. Khan, and hello, Jessica. So, as usual, we'll start at the top and work our way down.
Yeah,
So,
just give
until
me.
more people show up, we can do. Uh, I'll let you start with Alana.
Okay. All right. So everyone, I am using this new deck that my sister sent me for as an early Christmas gift. It is the Halloween Oracle. It's very, very cool. So I'm just going to mix it up really, really quick. And I'll have to use the book because, like, the cards are literally a week old and I've only used them once. So,
Okay,
first
and
card.
tonight I'm using the Witch's Tarot. Okay. So, Alana.
Alana, the first card is the Hearth. And it says happiness in our hearts and homes. Oops, there we go. And I think that's so appropriate at this time of year. Happiness in your heart, happiness in your home. Long ago, there used to be an expression that said, from my heart, my heart, and my home to you. Happiness and peace. Well, I think that's something that as we're coming close to Christmas, we need to look at. It says that when you get this card, this very, very beautiful card, that you are being asked to really look at family and how you define family. And that during these times, you might discover that family is more than just the people that we call our bloodline. And extended family counts as family too. So enjoy the season and many blessings.
All right. So, Mr. Khan, and we have a few more people who have joined. So, remember, we'll just work our way down the list. But, Mr. Khan, hello. I hope you're doing well. And you have the shadow side, it says in this. But what this makes me think of is shining light on a situation, like being in the dark and saying, well, which direction should I go in? And now the light is being shone, and maybe the light's so bright that it's hard to see the direction now. But they're saying to trust your instincts. And this is around family, and I also think of the star for Christmas, so it could be talking about the fact that we know you're going to have a baby, and I don't think it's due until March or April, but it's like there's a special blessing coming into your home. So Jessica is next.
Hi, Jessica. How are you? Jessica, for you, the card is the Skull of Light, which talks about illumination. These are just the most amazing cards. So thank you again, D'Arcy, for the early Christmas gift. The Illumination of Scars says that should this enter your life at this time, it is a time for you to open your heart to light and to peace and to happiness. Allow yourself to be seen. Sometimes we have that really bad habit of trying not to shine as if we're just not worthy of shining. So shine your light. And now's the time to do it.
All right. So next is Diane, and then there's Tamala and Shar. So Diane, you have it says karma on it, but I do believe it's the world. But this is celebration. This is opening up, awakening. It's knowing where you want to be and how you want to put it into place. But it's also the joy of having family and friends around you, and knowing that they are always there for you. So that support, think of it like support. And so if your son wishes to support you, then I'm going to say he needs to follow his instincts. Okay, Tamala is next.
Hi, Pamela. Nice to see you. For you, the Skull of Flowers. This is about creating through the ashes. And that's pretty self-explanatory. It's more than just being a phoenix. Excuse me. It's kind of like having a clean slate. And the universe is saying, this is your time for growth. This is your time to, to plant new seeds. Planting new seeds does not mean that we've forgotten the old seeds. And I think the best message I want to give you is one from a friend of mine many years ago. Our mother had passed away, and I had lost a friend just shortly before that. And it was like 30 plus years ago, and I was just beyond consoling. And I'd said to this friend, it feels like all the most treasured roses in my garden are being plucked out. And he said, no. He says, you can't think of it like that. He says, the universe is making room for more precious roses. So the Skull of Flowers, rebuild from the ashes.
All right. Hey, girls. Sorry, cat fight. Shar, for you. You have the Three of Wands, and this is movement, this is change, holding on to what you know, but looking into a different direction. You could have some visitors coming to see you, but it also is about the three wishes. Okay, what is it that's closest to your heart that you wish for, and what is farther away that might come at you for a later date? So trust your instincts, but also put out to universe what you would hope to see, whether it's communication from your son who's passed, or whether or not it's just the joy of seeing people connected to you. They're saying that it's up to you. Your wish, your desire, your dreams, it's all up to you. So next is Marie, Amanda, Christina, Aaron, and then Marie mentions a Janet, so we'll do Janet, and then Catherine. But before we go any farther, just a small reminder, next week is our Christmas special. We're going to start at 7 p.m. and we have a special guest for you. Okay, Marie is next.
Okay, Marie, in this Oracle deck, there is a really cool card called the Death card. And this is about shedding the old skin, shedding the old thoughts, and moving forward. This isn't about dying. This is about sort of like, this really cool moth here was once a caterpillar, and it went into a chrysalis, and the only way it can succeed as a moth or a butterfly is to shed that old skin. And that's what this next week to six weeks is about, shedding old things. Whether that's purging and making room for new coffee cups in your cupboard, hush, D'Arcy, or letting go of old thoughts and things that burden you. I'm buying new coffee cups this weekend.
Oh, there you go. Amanda, hi, how are you? Amanda, you have the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups is your hidden desires, your hidden dreams. And we're coming up to Christmas. I always wanted to see Santa Claus. I mean, the real one, not the one I always got to see when we were kids. So maybe there's a hidden desire that you're getting around Christmas that you didn't expect. But it's also, this one is about planning for your future. Where do you want to see your future? What kind of building growth are you looking for? Because now's the time to plan it, Amanda. So Christina is next.
Just a second. Bailey got into a bag of potato chips.
Okay. Wow.
Christina, I have a card for you. Ah!
Oh, the dog gets to eat potato chips, and I'm not allowed them. Okay.
Okay. Bella, what were you doing, Bella? No, don't suck up to me. Okay. For you, Dawn. And this card talks about new beginnings, coming through one of your most darkest periods, and always knowing that it is darkest before the dawn, but the sun will rise. The new day will start.
Okay. Aaron, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is mind your I was going to say mind your manners, but it's mind your money. Okay. Know how you're spending your money. Be a little conservative. Don't go crazy. But it's also about someone who's on the other side. He feels male. It does feel like a man who's just letting you know that he's around you. So think of it like a grandfather, father, uncle, cousin, brother, I guess nephew, but I don't think so. But it's like someone who's just letting you know whatever steps you take, they take with you. So just know that you're safe and well looked after.
You know,
okay. Next is Janet.
Janet, for you, the cauldron, which talks about synergy, the bringing together of things and all that really good energy. And the really amazing thing about a cauldron is if you've ever seen a real cauldron, like, you know, they used to have them that they hung over the fire in the fireplace. There used to be like a hole or a hook in the damper, and you could hang your cauldron, because that's where they cooked all the stews and things. And I mean, these things survive. They survive everything. And they gather all those flavors over the years, all that, the love and everything we put into a meal. And this is a time for you to think about healing old wounds, yours and those you have with others. And about singing. You should sing.
So, just a minute. Let me go up. We have my computer jumped. Sorry. That was Janet. Then Catherine, Gloria, Patty, and Elia. So, Catherine, I have for you the Five of Swords. And this is about transformation, but it's also about clarity of thought. It's about discussing plans, again, with your future. But with this one, it's also about signing some legal papers. So I always say read before you weep sort of idea, or it could even involve a sale of property. So there is definitely going to be some changes around you, and to Catherine, and to take them in stride, but you're actually going to do well, plus some education. So Gloria is next.
Hi, Gloria. For you, the black cat. You know, black cats are considered very magical, very mystical. They're not as demonically possessed as people think they are. This also, when you have a black cat cross your path, in this particular case, the spirit of a black cat, it's about receiving fortune, good fortune, not about bad luck. It's the complete opposite. So good fortune is coming your way, new opportunities, and trust your instincts.
In actual fact, it used to be considered good luck when you crossed over a black cat's trail, or vice versa.
Really?
Okay, Patty, I have for you the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is about communication, but it's also saying whatever situation you're in, you're not trapped in it. You can get up and move around if you want to. Now, the Ten of Swords also makes me think that if you need to do some stretching, maybe look after your back, don't pack anything too heavy, lift from the knees sort of idea, especially as we're getting closer to Christmas. So it is important that you look after yourself and you look after your health. Okay, and then Catherine, Gloria, Patty. If I missed someone, please let me know. You have...
Did we do Maria?
Elia? Yes, we did Maria already.
And we did Janet?
Yes, we did. So it's Elia.
Elia. Okay, hi, darling. The card I drew from you is forgiveness. And if you've drawn this card, which I have for you, it talks about the obvious things, anyone that you can forgive, especially during this season. But more importantly, it also talks about forgiving yourself. We all think that we hold something that we've done or we've said, that we feel like we can never forgive ourselves for it. But you can forgive yourself. And now is the time to move forward and do that.
Sorry, the cat's in the drain board.
The animals are being mischievous tonight. Bailey ate the chips and just polished off a chocolate.
Oh, good for her. Okay, so Mr. Khan says that he appreciates the blessings coming, and he also take it to mean he should give back. It's always good to give back. Next is Jessica. You'll have Tammy, and then Angela. So Jessica, ooh, nice. You have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is two people who have met in the past coming back together again. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a romance or anything, but it is definitely ships that have passed that come back around. But it's also that sense of having that family, that home that you always hope to have, and that it will surround you with love and beauty.
Okay.
Tammy.
The card I drew for you is the Zombie, and it says that if you chose this card, that it's time for you to look at the concept of control. Do you have to have all the control? We all have control issues, but some people, their control issues can get a bit out of control. Forcing them on. What?
That's true.
And it's saying that you need to take a look at your control issues. And in doing so, find out, are you being manipulated? Are you only attracting people that you manipulate? And I'm not saying you do, but in looking at this process and sifting through all this, you are best able to live your full and most authentic self.
All right. Now, if anyone hears the beep, 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 it means my headphones are dying, of course. So it may become a case of I'll have to watch Penelope to see if she's done speaking, but we'll go until my headphones roll out. Okay, so Angela, hi. You have the Three of Cups, and this is celebration. This is good friends coming together to celebrate what is in front of them, what is behind them, and what will be now. And this is about a pact, an agreement to people. You know how you can be friends with someone and you don't see them for years? And I was thinking of my friend Heather out in Ontario. We hadn't talked for years, and then she showed up on the show last year a few times. And I thought, I haven't heard from her for a while, but I was putting out the wishes for her to be in touch. So it's like that. If there's someone you haven't seen, Angela, don't be afraid to put out the wishes so that you can hear from them as well. Tamala says, thanks, Pen. She has been called the Phoenix many times. And Amanda says, thank you. Christina says, thank you. Diana asked, I have a question, and my light in my bedroom keeps turning off and on, dimming. Is it my mom or husband? Or do I have an electrical problem? Well, I would say check the electrical problem or the light bulb, but it's very likely it could be your husband.
That's what it feels like. Whoops, just lost my card.
So next is Erica.
Okay.
Oroville. Aaron says thank you. And then Jacqueline and Lovely Cut Knife. So Erica is yours.
Hi, Erica. For you, the Witch. Now, when this card comes up in a drawing like it has here, it means that you can leave change throughout your life. And as most people know, I openly admit that I'm a witch, and I've always seen life more like a spider web, where we weave things into the web of our lives, and sometimes we need to get rid of something that doesn't fit right or doesn't really belong there. And it's okay if you do that, because you can open yourself to new possibilities. So when having the Witch in this particular deck come, it talks about recognizing that you have gifts, as most of us do, but yours are quite strong when you're not running away from them. And being okay with the fact that you might scare some people off, but you might attract some amazing people too.
Yep. So, Orville, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And I always like this card because it means you're in the driver's seat. Whatever decision you decide to do, you're the one making the decision. And they're saying, don't be afraid to be bold. Don't be afraid to go out there and maybe state your mind, because, you know, there's nothing wrong with believing in what you feel and what you believe. So I'm saying you're in the driver's seat, Orville, up to you. But I also want to say I've got a mother or someone around you who's sort of peeking in and saying, don't forget her at Christmas. So I'm just going to say and put it out there to remember your mom at Christmas. Okay, so Aaron said, so it's heartwarming to hear that about him. Thank you. Catherine says, thank you. Next is Jacqueline, and she's yours.
Okay. All right, just a sec, because we've got one I haven't seen before, and I've been trying to go through this a little bit. The Skull of Darkness has come up for you. And the Skull of Darkness doesn't mean your life is full of darkness. It means that you've got a few blind spots. And you need to be aware of those blind spots. Now, some of those blind spots you've actually put in yourself. You know, what's that expression? Take your blinders off?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Take your blinders off, honey. And be aware of your surroundings and the people around you.
And strangely enough, I want to add to that, which I'm trying not to lately, but I get them feeling, Jacqueline, that someone's looking after you, that they're trying to get a message through, and it may be someone who died who loves Christmas. So I think it's really important for you to recognize the Christmas season.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so lovely cut knife. You have the Ace of Pentacles. This is money, honey. And this is about guarding your money, but it's also about financial prudence. It's also about new starts and new beginnings. Could be a new job that's being offered to you, or it could even be a new love that is being offered to you. So be open, be ready, and don't be afraid to say yes or no. Trust your instincts. Patty says hello. Elia says hello. Tamala says, you okay, Pen? The world is yours, and sleep tonight, my dear. Rest easy. Shar, she missed her reading. She'll go back and watch it. I can't remember. Then there's Jen, and then another Jessica. So, and Orville says hi again.
And
so,
did you get Elena? She just came on.
I know I haven't seen her yet. So,
okay.
Okay, so Jen's yours.
Hi, Jen. The card I drew for you is pure and simple joy. Find the things that bring joy and laughter into your life. And don't cling so hard to the sadness and the sorrow that follows you. Just let it go. There is joy. There is light. It's the solstice coming up in a few days. And it is a time to rejoice, a time to begin new birth, new life, new hope, new beginnings.
Okay, Orville says, haha, literally parked in parking lot, sitting in driver's seat when I said he's the one with the driver with the wheel. Okay, yeah. So thank you for even stopping and doing this very much. Okay, Jessica, honey. You're asking about a possible move. The reassurance that says, leave behind what you no longer need and be ready to move forward. Don't look back and regret. Move forward with confidence and the ability to know that where you're going is where you need to be. So that is a definite go for it. Okay, and Angela said, that's so weird. She just wrote a letter to a long-lost sister today. So that's sort of neat that fell into place for her. Tammy says, thank you. Erica said, wow, thank you, ladies. We have Elena. Hi, New. Is this the one you were talking about?
Yeah.
Hi, New. Nice to meet everyone. here because I'm missing someone very much. Okay, so Elena, a couple of things that we normally do if you're looking to see if someone who has passed over can get a message to you, we do ask you to put the name, just the first name and the relationship to you. And I want to say it feels like a mom or a female I'm picking up. So mom, grandma, aunt, cousin, friend, or sister. But if you could just put it down a little farther, we'll have a look for you. Okay.
Okay.
And I think that would be your card anyways. So did you want to pull her a card?
Well, I drew the jack-o'-lantern. And when you draw the jack-o'-lantern, this means that you are protected by spirits. And especially around different holidays like Halloween, the solstice, even Christmas, you're protected by the spirits. And that one of the things about the spirits is that as they're protecting you, they're asking you to draw boundaries around your life. Draw some boundaries.
Okay. She did actually put down her husband, John, and the female I'm picking up is her Aunt Phyllis. I'm going to say at this point, I'm not 100% feeling your husband, but your aunt definitely. And maybe your husband, yes, because there's something about a heart brooch, a heart bracelet, something about a heart. And I don't know, I guess that could also be his heart. But I am picking something up there. So I would say that you probably have both of them around you.
Quick thing. Your husband is telling you that your life is not as bare or as empty or as barren as you think it is. To give yourself time.
Yeah. Diane says thank you. Jen, she said her family is her joy. And thank you. Ashley just posted again that next Wednesday at 7 p.m. we are having our Christmas show, and we will have a special guest on. And you have to come next week to see who it is. And then Pamela. Hello, Pamela. And I'm not sure I think she might be new. Pamela, you have strength. This is strength of character, but it's strength to accomplish any feat inside of your life if you put your mind to it. And move forward with confidence, be proud of who you are, and fly your banner as high as you want to have it. Now, Elena said that both her aunt was her best friends and her husband did die of a heart attack. So you need to know this heart is healed. Now, as Penelope said, it's probably time for you to heal your own heart. And I know it's easy for us to sit here and say that, but take your time. It's one step at a time, one day at a time, 1 minute at a time. Don't rush it. Okay. Well, that's it for right now. So you're welcome. She sent hearts.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Gloria said, thank you, ladies. And well, I hope you all are dry and cozy. We've been out without heat here in our apartment for 3 days, so it finally came on this morning. It was great. I haven't wore 3 shirts since I lived in Alberta. So those of you who happen to be in Alberta, like Penelope, stay warm.
Where it's minus 27 tonight? Yes.
Okay, so this is the time where, since we don't have anyone else on, that I want to ask, does anyone recognize the name Joy, Joyce, or Gloria, but they would be past? So if you do, please say yes. Tell me the name because I will have forgotten, and what the relationship is to you. But what I'm basically hearing is silver bells in my head. So one, I would think that they have a joy of Christmas, and I don't think that's a pun on their name. And the other portion is, like when we're sick and we ring the bell, someone who used to do that. Because that's what I'm hearing, like, or they collected bells is what it could be as well. So, and as you can see, Penelope has her tree up. Mine's over in the distance, but really looking forward to everyone next week with our special guests. I think you'll enjoy it. So,
yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I may even wear a Santa hat.
I may find my Santa ears again, my reindeer ears, if the cats haven't ran off with them. I know they're somewhere. I just promise not to sing because don't carry a tune anymore. The only people who like, I can whistle now, but I can't sing. I used to be able to sing, but since they took the thyroid out and had to fix the vocal cord, I haven't been able to sing since. Well, doesn't look like we're going to get anyone else by the looks of things. I'm just dragging out some time. Just in case, because every time I say, okay, that's it, we're done for the night, people show up. Elena says she can't sing, but she always does anyway. I do too. Thank God I have cats and not dogs. Because if I had dogs, I'm certain they'd be howling. So, speaking of howling, I can hear Bailey chewing on something.
She's got one of her bones. This is after she ate the bag of chips. She ate a piece of chocolate that I had on the couch, and she has chewed something else, and now she has bone. She actually has a graveyard of bones.
Okay. There was something. Okay. Mary. Who belongs to Mary? So, well, I'm giving everyone a chance to answer those questions, but if not, I'll just say again, this time though, I'm smelling Chanel number 5 or what's the other one? Estee Lauder. Mary is your mom. Is she still here, Gloria? Oroville, Mary, is she, okay, my Mary is passed, so either of you two have her passed on the other side. Gloria, your mom's still here, then I'm going to say keep an eye on her and tell her to go easy on her perfume because someone's having a reaction to it. Gloria, she passed?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to say I can smell this perfume. So seeing with Oroville, he says she has passed. Okay, so yeah, you guys, all I know is I'm hearing her, and what I hear from, and I'll direct it at both of you, is love is so close. It's like a heartbeat away, and that they're very proud. Okay. But with Oroville, with your mom, what I'm smelling is popcorn. So, and a daughter passed. Okay. I'm smelling popcorn, like loads of it with butter. And I also got the caramel smell as well. So I just want you to know, you guys, they are around you. Okay. So take a little comfort from that and know that they'll be there for Christmas. So don't forget to set them a plate so that they can join you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Orville Redenbacher. So, oh my God, Orville, your name is Popcorn and Redenbacher. Okay, sorry. Okay. Do you have anything you want to say, Penelope? I'll sit back here for a minute. I'm really getting hot.
No,
like I've been cold all day, and once I start messing with spirit, it's like, holy cow.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, then I guess we could say goodnight to everyone and tell them to please join us next Wednesday at 7 p.m. for our Christmas special. Please bring questions.
Yes, bring questions. See you next weekend. Have a blessed rest of the week, a wonderful beginning to solstice. And Masalana, go in light. Blessed
And
be.
may love, joy, peace, and happiness. Oh, let's throw in prosperity. Find you all in mysterious ways. Blessed be everyone. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.